Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome to another video. This video is inspired by another video that I've made that's, well, it's not just any other video, it's my most popular video on my channel. It's to do with a microphone review, and in that microphone review video I play a little bit of guitar to sort of a bit of a tech thing. I never expected it to get viewed that many times as it has done, so yeah, it was a bit overwhelming, in a good way. It's all, and a lot of the comments are, really positive about the guitar. A lot of people saying that they enjoy it, and there's people out there who also say, they'd like to learn it. So I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to teach you the song, but I want to teach you more than just the song. Playing guitar is one of the most enjoyable things you can do, and one of the traps that I was in for a long time was just having your heart set on just learning a song. Like, if I could just learn this one song, I'd be happy. And then you learn that song and you can reproduce it, you can imitate it, but you don't know why it makes sense. I'm going to show you the song. You will learn the song if you watch the video, but you're going to learn so much more. Hopefully I can explain things. I do want to point out there's so many other better guitarists out there on YouTube. There's probably people who have already done tutorial videos for this song, but I don't want you to just copy the song. Music's easy, but you can teach yourself so much other stuff by learning the basics behind it. So I'm going to try and do things my way. That's enough talking. Let's just get learning, yeah. Okay, the chords for the song are C, just a C. Now you want an A minor, and to be honest, it doesn't have to be an A minor. You can play an A minor 7th. If you don't know what an A minor 7th is, just prepare to get your mind blown. So A minor, just take your ring finger off. So you've got your middle finger, the index finger, as an A minor. So go back to A minor, just take your finger off, just put that behind there, you don't need it. Sounds similar, doesn't sound wrong, doesn't sound out of place. Play that one if you want. And an E minor. So that's C. Any form of A minor you want. E minor. Simple. There, you know the song. See you later. I joke. What I want you to practice for now is, so we know there's a C note on your A string on the 3rd fret where the dot is. Like, you must, if you know what a C chord is, you must know that that's a C sharp. That's a C note right there. Press that. Now take your finger off for the A. Now hit the open E. Right, pause the video and just practice doing that. So all I want you to do is hit the C on the A string on the 3rd fret on the dot. Hit the dot on the 3rd dot. Take your finger off of the A, and then hit an open E. Pause the video, practice that. So far, you've got the chords that you need. C, A minor, you pick what you want to play for the A minor, E minor. Practice that. Now we're just going to get diverted from the actual song itself. We're just going to cover some scales. We're going to go through 3 stages of the E minor pentatonic. I say 3 stages because I'm just breaking things down to make things more digestible. You may be thinking, I'm watching this video for this motherfucker to show me how to play Queens of the Stone Age. Why is he showing me these scales? Stay with me. Trust me, stay with me, because you're obviously on the road to learning. So just humour me. So the open E minor pentatonic scale it's easier to remember in numbers. So the numbers I want you to remember is 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3. Let's make that make sense. So 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2 again, 0, 2 again, and then 2 lots of 0, 3. So starts on open E, hit the 3rd fret or hit the dot, open 2, open 2, open 2 on your next strings. Right, I'm pretty sure I've explained that slow enough now, so get into a groove of playing it. It's very simple. It's almost like man finding fire for the first time. It's very, very primitive scale, but it's not to be disrespected. You've got to respect it and you've got to know it. Let's just keep practicing it. So open 3, open 2, open 2, open 2, open 3, open 3. Pause and keep practicing that. Unpause the video when you're in a groove and you can sort of do stuff like I'm just doing the scale. I'm just doing this boring scale. But I'm just doing a little bit of flavour. Pause, practice that, come back to me in a second. So the bread and butter of that stage 1 of the E minor pentatonic, the bread and butter, the one that you must cherish the most, is the sections between the A string and the G string. So you've got 3 notes, you've got A, D and G. So A, D and G in the E minor pentatonic there, that's that open 2, open 2, open 2 pattern. Open 2, open 2, open 2. So you've got 3 strings right next to each other that have all got the same pattern. That is your bread and it's good to know. Always remember that. If you're playing a song and it's an E minor pentatonic, you know that you've got 3 strings right next to each other that are in the same pattern. So you can just hammer on, hammer off. Bread and butter. That's between the A and the G string, A, D, G, in that 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2. That's what you want to be practicing. Right, it's time for stage 2. Stage 2 of the E minor pentatonic scale, very similar to stage 1. The only difference we're going to do is when we get to the B and the E string on the bottom, so these 2 higher ones, when we get to these ones, we're going to be playing them dot to dot. I'm going to refer to them dot to dot rather than saying 3, 5, 3, 5, you know, which it is 3, 5, 3, 5. I want to try and cut out a load of the jargon. Like I just want to try and explain it as simple as possible, and I don't see anything more simple than just saying dot to dot. So dot 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 dot. So we need to incorporate that into the first one. So how we get to this 3, 5, 3, 5 section on these high strings is, so we'll start at the beginning. 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2. Now we're on the G string. So G string is 0, 2, and now I want you to go 4. 0, 2, 4. So we're on the G string and we're sandwiched between those 2 dots. Yeah, the 2 dots on the fretboard. Now on the B and the E string, just go dot to dot, just connect them up. I sometimes like refer to it as a bit of a triangle. It takes a lot of squinting to see it. So when you're on the 4th fret of the G string, you sort of go back, so you're on the 4th, and then you go 3 on the B, and then 5 there. So if you can, you'd have to really imagine it, but I always picture it as like a triangle, and then just carry on dot to dot there. So open 3, open 2, open 2, open 2, 4, dot 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 dot. Practice going backwards as well. Dot 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 dot. 4, 2, open 2, open 2, open 3, open. And the bread and butter of this scale is the transition between your G string and the dot section. So when you hit the second fret of the G, slide that bad boy to the 4th. Slide it. So we slide to the 4th and just go into that dot to dot section. Pause, practice it. Not necessarily that little lick, practice that scale. Get that slide. See you in a second. Right, it's time to weave these scales back into the actual subject of the video to keep your attention, which is this Queens of the Stone Age. Even though I want you to learn, have an epiphany moment, let's bring it back in. So what I want you to do is I just want you to hit an open E. Open E. That's all I want you to hit. Start nodding your head. Now just start hitting notes that are in this in any of the scales, either stage 1 or stage 2. So open E. So open E, and just like I said, you know the scales. I'm not going to show you again. Just go back in time on the video, just rewind. Or if you're at this point, I told you to pause and progress with me naturally. Open E. Just start, just random ones. It doesn't matter because it all makes sense. It doesn't matter which note you hit in that scale. It will sound fine. That's just the G. So all I'm doing there, open E and G. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get into that mind of getting that flow of playing more than one note together. Just trying to get you confident in playing more than one note together. Fingers crossed, I hope by this point somebody is a little bit better at playing guitar already. So just pause the video and just practice what we've just done. Open E and just, anything of those two scales that I've showed you so far. So now that we're confident in E minor pentatonic, remember those chords I told you? Of course you don't. C, A minor, E minor. Play it slower if you want, because what I'm going to ask you to do now is a stage up from what you've just been doing with that E minor. This song, the progression, I don't even know if it's the proper progression for the song itself, but the C, A minor and E minor, it gives us two crutches to play around and mess around in scales. Those two crutches are the A and the E, because you play them open. You play them open. Yeah? So because you play them open, you can as they're playing, you can just play in the scales, like open A, and then hit that E. The only obstacle is that C note, so hit a C, and then just hit some notes in that scale just to get a bearing. So we'll play a C, A minor, E minor, another E minor as well, C, A minor, So as you're playing it, there's a lot of moments of silence. There's a lot of opportunity to slide in some notes from the scale. So something else I want you to do as well is I want you to like arpeggio the notes as well. What arpeggio means, in case you don't know, is just play, get your shape for whatever note you want to play. So whatever chord you want to play. So this C chord, just play the notes individually. A minor, E minor, now in the C shape, yeah, remember I told you about the dot to dot. So our index finger is on the B string, yeah, on number 1. Very important, that is very important for this Queens of the Stone Age song. So I told you about the dot to dot, yeah, on this B string. So when you're on the C, we're going to hit 3. So we're just going to use our little pinky finger. So what I want you to do is play C and make it sound like this. Yep. Now what I want you to practice is slide with your pinky finger to the other dot, and as you slide, so as you slide up to the 5th, I want you to hit that A. So keep playing a C until you're confident of using your pinky finger to add that extra note on that on the dot on 3. Take a deep breath, slide to the other dot whilst hitting an A. If you can get over that hurdle, this hurdle, hang on, I won't play it quick. If you can get over that hurdle from the shape of adding the with your pinky finger. If you're learning guitar, it will hurt to begin with, and then sliding all the way up there, it will hurt a little bit. Maybe you can find a different technique. Maybe don't just copy what I'm doing. Just take inspiration from it. Learn to play the guitar your own way, but take a few techniques along with you. So, I mean, you can just stay in, like, if you wanted to, you should just stay in a C and just like lift your finger up, like. That is the bread and butter. So we're at the end of the video now, but I am going to add some extra content. So I am saying this is the end of the video, but the video is going to look longer. I want to thank anyone who's watched the video, and I also want to apologize to anyone who was looking for a bit of a more in-depth tutorial, but this is the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to encourage you to not necessarily, you know, copy like stuff like note for note, but I want you to get to your own conclusion of how I was able to play it, or how I play it, or how anybody else plays it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, rather than learning the song and just copying, you know, whoever you're watching like note for note, kind of learn those notes, but just mess them around. So like if you're learning a song and it's got like G, D, E minor and a C, they all go together. Just mix those chords around. Like in this video we've done C, A minor, E minor. Mix them around. Do A minor, E minor, C, and you can still do those scales as well. And you know, you'll have a lot of fun. For me, the first goal of learning guitar was just to have fun, just to have that 5 seconds where you do a slide and you do like a bend and it sounds really good. You're like, oh, I did that. That sounds good. I did that. That's what it should be. It should be self-gratification about just discovering, you know, something new that you can do, something new that you can play, rather than I don't know how to describe it. Like getting tracing paper over a picture and just drawing on the outline and saying that you can draw. No, it's just you just copied it line for line. You just got tracing paper. Innovate, don't imitate. So if anyone was looking for a longer tutorial, I am sorry, but this is just the way that I want to do it. The bonus content that I'm going to show you is a stage-free version of the E minor pentatonic, and it will also help you as well playing this Queens of the Stone Age song. It's all still in the same context of the song that I've showed you throughout. So if you want to stick around and watch that, stick around. If not, if you've liked the video, hit the like button, and if you want to subscribe, I'll probably say no, because I do a lot of gaming stuff. I am trying to do like more reviews for like equipment and stuff, but I'm a normal person living a normal life. You know, I don't need a new microphone or a new camera every day of the week, because it's just not feasible. It just doesn't make sense to me. As far as music content goes, there's so many other people who are better out there at guitar tutorials in general. I have tried my hand at a couple of them, and it's just, there's so many other better people out there. There's people that I used to watch who you can just, you know, YouTube's a time capsule. You know, there's only one way to skin a cat. You know, if there's a particular song you want to learn, you know, just if you learn the basics, you learn the chords, you know it. You know, the better you get at guitar, a lot of the time you'll just go, oh, that's a good song. Go on Ultimate Guitar tabs, and you'll just look at what the chords are. Oh, it's an E minor, D, C. Oh, great. And then you'll just close Ultimate Guitar and you're right, I've got it. I've got the ingredients. That's how. These are the notes that go into that song. And once you can reach that level where you can play a song by looking at what chords they are and going, ah, okay, rather than watching someone tell you how many times you should strum up and down, like, oh, you should strum down 5 times, you should play this exact chord at this exact moment. No. Play the chords, how the song sounds, like whatever you want to learn. As soon as it starts to sound like the song in your head that you can hear, like, oh yeah, I can hear it. As soon as you can do it, that's your version of that song, and that's what you should be doing. So, in terms of subscribing, I'm open to the idea of doing one stream a month on the YouTube channel where I go over various things that I still practice today that helped me back in the day on my journey. Certain songs, certain little techniques. I'm open to that idea. If that doesn't interest you, I'm gonna discourage you from subscribing, because I pump out a lot of gaming stuff, so there's no point you getting notifications for a channel that doesn't produce stuff for you. So peace out, and yeah, bonus content coming up. Okay, time for stage 3 of the E minor pentatonic, and big ups to anyone who stuck around to watch, because I've recorded this after I've recorded that end of the video thing. So this one is a little bit more fancy. There's more to it. So if stage 1 is a man finding fire for the first time, stage 2 is a man getting a spear and, you know, getting a little bit of armor. You know, he's probably got a leather loincloth. Stage 3, it's like giving that man an iPhone. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it will make you play better, but visually as well, it will also make you look better. It will give you'll start to look like famous people, because you'll be going up the neck, and there's certain spots. There's certain spots in this scale where you can just do some naughty bends. So let's begin. So we're going to start on the E, open E. Now there's a lot of dot to dot. Earlier on in the video, I was hammering home dot to dot here. We're going to do a lot of dot to dot. I think visually it's easier to remember, and it's just there. I will say like 3, 5 as well. So we're going to start open E, and then we're going to hit 3, the first dot. Open E, 3, next dot. Open, dot, dot. Open, dot, dot. We're going to go to the next dot, still on the E. Okay, just practice that for a few seconds, pause the video, get a bit of flavour. Go backwards. Yep. So the next few strings, you know, the A, D and G, all dot to dot. So open, dot, 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 dot. Easy. Easy. I've used the phrase bread and butter to describe like certain actions and certain places in the other scales. You get 2 lots of bread and butter in this scale. The first lot of bread and butter is when you get to the 5th fret. So you've got 3 strings right next to each other, E, A and D, and they're all dot to dot. So they're all 3/5. Yep. Dot, 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 dot. Go backwards. Dot, dot, dot. These three strings together pause the video and have yourself a little bit of fun messing around with what I've just showed you. Open, 3. Just going to use those 3 strings, pause the video, just have some fun. Okay, now that you're back for some more fun, we're going to add a bit extra. So we've got dot, 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 dot. So on the 3rd string, which is the D, we're still going dot to dot, and we're going to end up on the G. Now, it's very simple, but it might throw you off. We're going to break the dot to dot with the B string. So starting again, we've got dot, 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 dot. Now the B string, we go to 7. So we sort of, we skip over the dot, yeah? If you can visualize it, when you get to the G string on the dot, you can visualize another triangle. So yep. So I want you to practice everything together now. So from the beginning, open, 3, dot, 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 triangle. End on that G, end on that G, on that dot. Give it some vibrato as well. Now, bread and butter number 2 is on the B string. So just to make sure you're in the right place, because I want you to do this and I want it to be right first time, let's just make sure you're in the right spot. So on the B, coming backwards, it should sound like this. So we're only using B and G. So on the G, go dot, dot, B, B. Yeah? If you're confident you're in the right spot, get a good grip on the B string of the highest point. So dot, dot on the G. That last note here on the B that we've hit, get a good grip, bend it. Bend it again. If you've got a whammy bar, just hit the note. Slowly do it. Bring everything together. So on the E string here on the 5th, starting this dot, 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 dot system. Now let's give a bit of the Queens of the Stone Age. So on the E string, 5, 7. On the 8th one, where if you look down it will be sandwiched between 2 dots, yeah? You hear that note? That's a C note. So from here you can just go C, A, E minor. Now, if you can just remember, get used to this dot to dot thing, but if you can get used to remembering that right here, you've got that C, you're going to have fun. You're going to have a lot of fun. So, hit the C. And you can also practice your timing, so hit the C down here as well. So hit the C there, and then do something up here. So hit the C there and do some dot to dot stuff here. So yeah, and because it's an open E thing, just let go of the A. Just rewind, and from the beginning of showing you that scale, just keep practicing that, Honestly, you'll have a lot of fun, and I had fun just playing that. I'm pretty sure I've done this in one take, so like this video is like really longer than I thought when I said that we ended the video. But if you've made it this far, big ups to you. Thank you for watching. Peace out.